This is a NAD 7030 stereo receiver that I got off a free pile at CHRS swap meet. This one is kind of strange. If you look at the knobs, they've all got the front of them scraped off. It's weird. I don't know how this got destroyed like this. I can only assume that maybe it fell off a truck and got dragged or something. The front panel looks pretty good, but the knobs are a disaster. Anyway, it's missing a couple of buttons here, 2 or 3 buttons, so it's kind of a dog. But anyway, I decided to take it home, and I discovered that one channel was blown out. And the reason it was blown out was because the power switch was arcing. It was intermittent, and it was arcing, and it was sending pulses through the receiver, the amplifier circuitry, and it was blowing out portions of it because it was just like it was getting power spikes. Anyway, here are the components that I replaced. There was a couple of final transistors on the right side. Some resistors were burned here. There's a couple of supporting transistors there. I replaced a couple of caps too. I'm not sure if they really needed it or not, but I replaced them anyway because they were questionable. Alright, so without further ado, let's hear this thing play.
Turner in the van.
And the boy for the jukebox. He actually said yes.
I need you to play the beat as much as possible while I work on this.
How's it look, O'Grady?
Well, maybe if I narrow down the bandwidth to the emergency channel.
Porque me agarras. Denver is allowed all year. On average, they give up about 17 points a game. So the method was a little different. It wasn't Derek and Amari and Crabtree throwing it around. Derek had a strong game, and Amari as well. Crabtree just 2 catches. It was the running game. Latavius Murray with his first 3 touchdown game. We were talking to Link. I mean, this game was 1-on-1.
Está la pulga. No faltes, tráete a toda la familia.
Cada caso es diferente y no es una garantía. Patrocinado por Byron.
Really did well for establishing their confidence, what they can.
Patti as Cal Wehrma, and Tony Marie Palmer-Tree as a heavenly voice.
Well, we'll see. Oakland paying for the next 30 years.
Zach Harder is a Colts fan who still resents the team bolting to Indiana. He
team where you weren't.
Everyone that was here had a great time, and we really appreciate y'all coming out, and especially y'all.
Yeah, it works pretty good. Just to show you where you can show you the kind of the insides of this thing. These are the two transistors that I replaced right here, and there were some burnt resistors here. Get a better view. The two resistors see here were all burned up, and there were a couple of other burnt components here, and some transistors there as well. Seems to be working okay now.
To the priest, he's the doctor, he can handle the shows. Dreaming of the tenderness and tremble in the hips of kissing Mary's lips. Dreaming of mercy.
Out tonight. Inside, interior, they don't stack up against the run as well as they did a year ago at this time. And they had some injuries tonight, and the Raiders definitely took advantage of it.
All right, so what a time to have your bye week, huh? And you heard Coach talking with the new CBA. You got to give them the whole weekend off, but they'll give them off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tuesday they'll come in, they'll do a little something light. Wednesday, Thursday, then they'll have the whole weekend off. Come back next week, and I'm going to follow Flores when we go to Mexico City.
Yeah, there you go.
Wherever you go, whatever you're drinking, tequila.